What is attention? The alignment channel exists to offer a quieter space, a place to slow down, to observe, to reflect, and to better understand ourselves. So let's begin. In the previous video, we explored a simple possibility that attention may be one of the most valuable resources we possess, because what we repeatedly attend to often shapes our experience, our thoughts, our emotions, our memories, and even our sense of reality. But this raises some important questions. What exactly is attention? How does it work? And why does what we focus on influence our experience so powerfully? To answer those questions, we first need to understand what attention actually does. At every moment, countless things are competing for your awareness: sounds, thoughts, memories, emotions, sensations, people, screens, notifications. Yet you do not experience all of them equally. Something is constantly selecting what enters awareness. That process is attention. Attention determines what moves into the foreground of experience and what remains in the background. Take a moment and notice your breathing. Notice the feeling of air entering and leaving your body. A few seconds ago, your breathing was already happening, but it may not have been part of your experience. The moment attention moved toward it, it became noticeable. The breathing did not change, your attention changed. Now imagine two people walking through the same park. While one notices the flowers, the trees, the sunlight, the other notices the litter, the noise, all the things that are wrong. The park is the same, yet the experience is different because attention influences what enters awareness. Attention and emotion often work together. Strong emotions tend to capture attention, and attention can strengthen emotion. The more attention we give a worry, the larger it can appear. The more attention we give an insult, the longer it may affect us. The more attention we give a fear, the more convincing it can become. This does not mean the emotion is wrong. It means attention influences the intensity of experience. Think about something you know very well: a skill, a hobby, a profession. At some point, you repeatedly directed attention toward it. Attention helped create familiarity. Familiarity helped create understanding. And understanding helped create competence. What we repeatedly attend to often becomes part of us. Attention does more than help us notice things. It helps determine what we remember, what we learn, what affects us emotionally, and what becomes important. In many ways, attention acts like a spotlight. Whatever enters the spotlight feels larger, more important, and more significant. Take a moment and ask yourself, where has my attention been recently? What have I been repeatedly thinking about? What emotions have been receiving most of my attention? What problems, what fears, what goals? And how has that attention been shaping my experience? These questions help reveal patterns that often go unnoticed. Most people think they are experiencing reality directly, but attention influences what part of reality enters awareness, and what enters awareness often becomes experience. This is why understanding attention matters, because attention influences what becomes psychologically real to us. In this video, we explored attention, not as a passive process, but as something that constantly shapes experience. We explored how attention selects, how it highlights, and how it influences what becomes meaningful. But this leads us to an even deeper question. If attention influences so much of our experience, why does it go where it goes? Why do some thoughts capture attention so easily? Why do some emotions pull us in? And why do certain experiences seem impossible to ignore? In the next video, we will explore the alignment view of attention, how attention influences awareness, why attention may be the gateway to conscious observation, and why learning to work with attention may be one of the most important skills in the practice of alignment. Until next time, observe carefully.